What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State coming at you with another haul video, also known as the Wednesday Pile. Yeah, hello everybody. How's it going? Good? Great. Well, let's get started. Uh, Pretty much it's hard to believe that it's actually Kirby's 100th birthday. You know, I thought he was gonna. I mean, I know he passed away over 20 years ago, but the fact that he's, if he was still alive, he would have been 100. You know, and it's kind of cool. I mean, you think about it. He's 100. He would have been 100. He would have been 100 if he's alive. And Stan Lee is 95, and it kind of makes you think about. There's like this one poster or like a meme of it has a picture of Jack Kirby, and it says, "Hi, I'm Jack Kirby. I'm responsible for creating Stan Lee." I mean, based on the fact that Kirby is older, that makes a lot of sense. But it's kind of funny too. But yeah, it's his 100th birthday this month, the month of August, I believe. I believe it's the month of August, and they're doing a couple of celebrations at a couple of comic shops. And of course, they got the True Believers that came out this past Wednesday, Avengers #4. And you know what? If you guys aren't hardcore comic collectors, take a couple of dollars out of your pocket and put a couple of dollars towards Avengers #1 here. You know, or I'm sorry, not Avengers #1. It's a reprint of Avengers #4, and it's pretty much where Captain America lives again. And I figure I'd pick up 2 copies of that. I also got another copy of this, but around here somewhere. And Black Panther, and this is a reprint of the Black Panther series, also done by Kirby. So these are $1, so they're not going to break your bank if you guys go out and get it. Highly recommend it. So definitely pick up. I say, if you guys aren't hardcore comic collectors, like if you gotta, like these True Believer issues, they're so good. I love these things. That, for example, if you have a friend or a girlfriend or a loved one or whatever who isn't really into reading comics or collecting comics, get him or her like a True Believers issue. Like they're only $1. And they're a quick, easy read. And who knows, they might actually get into comics that way. Especially if you don't have much knowledge of like a lot of the comic book movies. These are definitely great starters for people who are just now starting to collect comics, or for people who are looking to get, or somebody who's interested in getting into comics. Maybe you buy them like a $1 True Believer comic book. They're really good. Also, pick this up, a book called Elsewhere by Jay Faber, and it's a pretty much a fantasy book basically, and by Image Comics. And I haven't heard too much about it. I just heard it's pretty good. It has a lot of fantasy, stuff going on. So I like stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of the stuff that Charles Vest did back then. I want to say it was Starlight or Starstruck. I want to say Starlight, and but I like some of those you know magical tales and such. Like Dragon Slayer and Dungeons and Dragons and such. So stuff like this is really cool. This is one of those things that really draws me in. Also, full disclosure, I don't know what this one's about, but it looked pretty cool. I just like the cover. This is one of those times where I judged a book by its cover, and it's I believe this is the variant, and that's the regular cover. It's called Ghost Station Zero, and it is by Anthony Johnson and Shari Chankama and Simon Bolin, and it's a #1 issue from Image Comics. That's what got me. So yeah, I just liked the way the cover looked, and definitely was speaking to me, so I had to pick it up. So yeah, I'll admit I don't know what this is about. I'll read it. Maybe I'll get back to you, and we'll see. We'll talk about it together. So a couple of new books came out. Actually, a lot of new books came out for me. Actually, Boom Studios brought this out. Mech Cadet U, and it's by Greg Pak. Greg Pak, who I'm sure you guys know, was a writer of The Incredible Hulk. For a number of years, did a great job on that. He also did World War Hulk, Greg Pak. So, this I don't know. I mean, I just kind of like the word mech in it, and Boom Studios, and the fact it's by Greg Pak is a pretty good start. So, I didn't even know this was coming out until now, but I figured I'd give it a shot. Now, this one came out last week, but I just saw the variant that came out this week, which is kind of odd. Maybe I missed it, but it said new release. And Robotech, number one. Last week I showed you guys the issue for Robotech, and it was a different cover. This is cover A, and I don't know if they were trying to do back-to-back weeks of new release, or my LCS screwed up on promoting it to be either last week's release and it's supposed to be this week. I don't know. This cover is by Artgerm. I was pretty close to getting a black and white cover, but I really didn't want to, so I figured I'd wait. Because I saw an ad for it in the online somewhere that this very cover and the Artgerm cover, the Artgerm black and white cover, was being sold on a website somewhere. I forgot. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna say no. I'll wait. And next thing you know, it's at my comic shop staring at me in the face. So there was that. So it's a really cool cover, Lin-Min May, Rick Hunter. It's really cool cover. So hopefully this one will go for a while. And it's by Brian Wood. Brian Wood does some really good writing, in my opinion. Also, still trying to figure this one out, but I decided to pick up both of them. It is the Strongest Generations #1. You got the variant and regular edition with Totally Awesome Hulk and Banner Hulk. I'm a little behind on times and trying to figure out what this is all about, but it's one of those things where it tells you that maybe you should probably pick it up because it probably has something to do with the legacy numbering they're trying to get going with it. So we'll see. And it's a Dale Keown cover. I like this cover by Dale Keown. This one, I'm not very certain who this one's by, but it's a really cool cover anyway. But you just know it instantly that's a Dale Keown cover. I kind of wish Dale Keown came back and did the Hulk for even just 4 issues. Would be great, just page by page. Also, last but not least, be very, very quiet. He is hunting bats. I couldn't help it. DC is doing some foolish stuff, I guess, and they decided to do a Batman and Elmer's Flood by Tom King, believe it or not, the guy who writes Batman, and art by Lee Weeks. So this is a Lee Weeks cover. If you guys aren't familiar with Lee Weeks, he drew early issues of Daredevil somewhere in the late 200s. He was in one. He was like the artist who followed up after the Ann Nocenti, John Romita Jr. run on Daredevil of the early series of Volume 1. And still got good work to this day. I figure I'd give it a shot. Sometimes, comics can't always be serious, guys. When it comes to comics, sometimes you gotta read the funny pages a little bit. It can't always be the super serious, Marvel or super serious, DC or Image. Sometimes you just gotta mix in a little Warner Brothers. But that's about it, guys. I'm chilling. I'm about to take a little nap, and I've had a long day. I'm looking to get some, take a little nap, wake up, and probably play some video games or something like that, or hell, maybe read some more comic books. Till then, guys, if you guys like this video, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I hope you don't give it a thumbs down. And comment. Tell me what you guys picked up from the comic shop. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The button is right around there somewhere. Hit that button. And and if you have subscribed already, welcome to the party. It's been fun. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.